Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you wanted to join me today because today we are going to talk about my top 10 zero waste, low impact, sustainable, eco-friendly, green beauty products. Not all of these words were necessary, but alas, here we are. I really seem to think that a lot of you guys love these sort of videos, and honestly, I like making them. So let's talk a little bit more about makeup. Once again, my background is different because I got a desk and I got a chair and I got them secondhand, and I made a birthday vlog where I'm talking about them because I gave them to myself as birthday gifts. If you want to see more about what I did on my birthday, you can find my previous video and watch that. But now let's talk about some of the different types of products. I have 10 that I want to talk to you about, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so for the first thing that I want to include, and I feel like every time I've made a video about my beauty products, I have to talk about this. This is my homemade body butter. This is one of the first things that I made when I went zero waste. And the fun thing is I was able to find both the shea butter, the cocoa butter and the coconut oil in bulk. So this was really easy to make if you have that option. Otherwise you will have to look into buying containers of the stuff and then making it whatnot everywhere. But if you find it in bulk, this is really cute. I found it in bulk from Isangs, which is a shop that's based in Copenhagen. They have soaps, different kind of stuff. Big shout out, they're great. And I made a huge batch, so 3 or 4 jars of this, and this is my last jar, so I don't know what to do when this is over. The thing is, and a lot of you guys have actually made this, I have a recipe and everything for it. And the thing is, a lot of you guys said, but it gets really hard. Not gonna say it really quickly. But if you're doing something wrong, because the body butter tends to stiffen a lot, but it just does that. It does that. It becomes really hard really fast. I'm okay. But what I do is that I just use the warmth for my fingers, then I take something like whoop, and then I rub it on wherever I want to. So that's completely normal. That's not something that's out of this world and weird and whatnot. That is just how it goes. Yeah, the imperfections of making your own stuff. You have to deal with something once in a while, but that's just what we do. That is my number one. Is this going to be like in chronological order? I don't feel like it. So these are just a top 10, not a 1, 2, 3, 4, but just generally 10, because I feel like I have things that I like more than this, but I don't know why I thought about it. You don't care. Then my next thing that I like is not necessarily a product for your face or for your skin, but more like a tool that I thought I wanted to bring up. It's the Mimi Kaki stick. I have talked about this several times before. I'll let you see if this is why we do this. Okay, yeah, I've mixed some lipstick with this. So this is a bamboo ear cleaner, and a lot of you guys have some opinions about this. Honestly, if you need to use one of these, or if you use one of these, you have to be careful because it's huge and it can damage your inner ear tissue and it can generally give you some problems. So you do have to be really careful. Also, don't just stick it just into your ear. I use it especially around this area, then it's fine. I know that generally cleaning your ears is not necessarily healthy or necessary for that matter. I just really like doing it, and that's just how it is. I got this while I was in China 2 years ago, but I know that a lot of different kinds of European brands are starting to have them as well. So I'll see if I can find a link down below. Okay, let's continue. Another one of my favorites is this Soapnut Salve. Let's see here. Yes, from Living Naturally. So I have really bad skin or tissue in my armpits. It gets red and really weird and really dry, and sometimes it breaks apart and it bleeds and it's awful. I hate it. It's not psoriasis, but it's definitely not good. And this is one of the only products that help when I have that sort of condition. When it sort of blossoms up and becomes worse, then I use this. It is one of the honestly only things that help when that happens. It looks like this on the inside, and it's just really nice. It smells great, natural materials, ingredients. I really enjoy this, and it comes in this little glass jar, which I can use for my own homemade products afterwards. So it's generally just a win-win with this. And I've talked about this on several occasions, but I am genuinely just really happy with it. So that's why it is in this top 10 list once again. Then I have a cream that I didn't make myself, but I enjoy this so much, and the people who made this are also amazing, so I'll leave their store down below. I'm almost out, but this has been a journey. I have liked this so much. I do not necessarily use on a normal day basis other creams than my own body butter, but this one I have preferred over my own body butter. This is so good. There's a little label on top, and I like this, and I like these small containers because they're super easy to reuse. So you don't have to throw them away or recycle them. You can just use them for all kinds of bits and bobs. You can use them for beauty products, but I also use them for bulk shopping when I have to bring back spices and stuff. The next product is not necessarily zero waste in the sense that there is some packaging here, but it's made from cardboard. But it's this translucent powder from Faraday Face. And I have really been liking this a lot. I don't use a lot of makeup on my face, as you can see. But whenever I get a little bit oily or whatnot, this helps so much. I really appreciate this. And this is, of course, a vegan brand. You can go and check them out. The woman behind Faraday's Face actually sent me a lot of her products back in the day, I think like 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm still using them. I don't care, I like it. Then I have a piece of soap, because I've become like one of those people who are really into soap. It's the whole thing. So when I was in Berlin for Fashion Week, I don't know if you heard, but I was at Fashion Week. I don't know if you heard. I'm cool now. No, I was not a cool person at Fashion Week, but that was nice. I needed to have my self-esteem rearranged. It's okay. But I got a goodie bag, and I haven't gotten a goodie bag in years, also because goodie bags are usually filled with crap and plastic and whatnot. But I got a conscious goodie bag. I've never heard about that before, and I just liked it so much. And one of the things in there was this soap from Hydrophil, and I know they usually make like toothbrushes and stuff. But they made this lemongrass soap, and this smells like a spa treatment. This is so nice, and I love solid soaps. I don't use liquid soaps. I have a liquid dish soap that I use, but I also have a solid dish soap, and I generally just like solid soaps. I know out and about and in like stores and whatnot, places, public bathrooms where there are lots of people using the toilets, it makes sense to have something where you don't have to touch it to wash your hands. But at home, guys, like really, there's no need to have liquid soap at home. You can just use this. It's completely fine. And I don't know why I'm putting it back in this container. I just bought the container so you can see what it came in. Because yeah, this came in this cardboard packaging that's completely untreated, so it's super easy to recycle. Thumbs up. Little burp there. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Then another thing from that same goodie bag I got and I started using immediately because I actually forgot my own, but that is deodorant. And I've tried a couple of different zero waste deodorants in my day. I don't know, maybe you want a video about the types that I've tried. I've been around, you guys. So when I found this in the goodie bag, instantly tried it, didn't look at the ingredients. She would regret that later. But it's going to be in my top 10 because I'm so angry. I'm so angry at how much I like this product. So I got this little We Love deodorant. It looks like this. It comes as a cream. And then you use this under your arms. And this smells amazing. This eliminates all smells during the day. I am so stoked about this. But finding out that it had honey in it after I've been using it for almost a month was very disappointing. And now that I have been using it, I'm going to use it until it's done. That's usually how I go about these things. If I find out I have a product at home and it's not vegan, but I didn't know and now I'm using it a lot, I will continue to use it because I don't want to throw it away, and I don't know if anyone wants to use a product that I've already used under my arms and whatnot. So I'm just using this, and I am going to give it a place in my top 10 because it is honestly really good. I just hope that We Love would make a vegan version. Could you please make one without honey? I would be really happy. But this is an awesome container. It's very easy to recycle, and it's also very easy to reuse, which is something that I love. There's a lot of product here, and it's also one of these things that it's so easy to take just what you need instead of applying like a whole stick and you don't really have the same amount of control. This is great. Please make one that's vegan without honey. I think we would all appreciate that. Then I have a thing that actually has a little bit of plastic in it, and I'm kind of about whether or not I wanted to include it, but here we are. I'm including it, I don't care. It's a concealer from Veg Shop, and as you can see, I've been using this so much because this is amazing. It has primarily cardboard packaging, but then there's this little window. And this concealer is great. It's much better than the concealer I made myself, honestly. I'm going to try and make a new concealer just to see if I can do it any better. But this has been such a great product. And compared to how much packaging there's usually in concealers and foundations and whatnot, this is very minimal. So I thought it deserved a place because this is definitely doing something great. And of course, this is vegan. So thank you to Veg Shop for making this vegan. The next thing that I really appreciate, and the next thing that I have been using for a long time, is a shampoo bar. No, not just any shampoo bar, because I know a lot of shampoo bars have gotten a bad rep for being like not too good to clean your hair or weird in your skull, but this one I have been loving so much. Not a single issue have I had with this shampoo bar. It is from Lush, and I know there's different opinions on Lush and about Lush. I know you can get more locally produced shampoo bars, and I also have those, and I also like these, but I just really like this one. So I'm just going to talk to you guys about it. I got it as a gift from a friend who went to Norway, I think. Is there a Lush in Norway? There isn't a Lush in Denmark. That much I do know. And the shampoo bar that I really like, I think it's just called cruelty free. It has this little wooden stick on it. But this is so nice. I love this. It smells a little bit like bubblegum, and honestly I'm there for that, because usually the smells that you get with a lot of natural products is very earthy and very like foresty, and don't get me wrong, I love those scents, but it's cool to have something else once in a while. So I really like that one, and it's doing a great job at keeping my hair clean. And I also feel like when I use that, I get a lot more volume in my natural curls than when I use some of the other ones. My hair becomes a little bit more flat. So yeah, really enjoy that one. Just wanted to include that as well. And the last thing that I really love is not necessarily a beauty product, but more like a hygiene care product. So these are my tooth taps, and I use these obviously every single day, multiple times a day. These are my zero waste replacement for toothpaste, and everything about this is amazing. They're easier to travel with. You can just take as many as you need, and then I have this cute little stainless steel container that I can use for all of them. I like these so much. They are from a German brand, I think, called Dentaps. And no matter in Europe, I actually think where you get them, Dentaps is the distributor of the tooth taps. So even though there's another name on it, chances are they are actually still from Dentaps. And when I found out about that, whenever I posted about them afterwards, I would post the picture of where I got these. So for instance, these ones I got from Eco Living, but they got them from Dentaps, including these small, cute little tins. So I would also tag Dentaps whenever I was talking about them. And Dentaps found out that I really like the product, and they asked me if I wanted a refill, because then they wanted to send me a refill. And I said yes, because Dentaps are great, but they are a little bit pricey. They've actually just gotten some in a Danish discount store, and they are not as pricey. So this container holds a month's worth of supply of tooth taps, which is great, but it is a little bit expensive. So you get them in a packet where there's probably 2 or 3 months worth of Dentaps, and then you fill them into your tin by yourself. So they are a little bit expensive. I feel like it's 5 quid or something for 2 or 3 months worth of Dentap. So yeah, there you go. So I honestly said, just, yeah, send me whatever. I would love to, I'm gonna give you a shout out, whatever, we're gonna do something. And they sent me this massive bag of tooth taps. What am I going to do with these? There's so many. I like them. Thank you so much to Dentabs for sending me all of these. For the next 10 years, if you're ever seeing me talking about zero waste toothpaste, chances are it's going to be this packet that I am working my way through. But that was kind of cool. I didn't expect that at all. I expected to get another one of these, honestly. So these were some of my favorite products that I like. These aren't, I know, obviously not completely zero waste, but honestly, let's talk a little bit about how nothing is completely zero waste. But what it's about minimizing the amount of packaging, and this is a brilliant way of doing so. And all of these products are really doing something to minimize the amount of packaging that is around the product, which is what I like. Zero waste is not necessarily the practice as much as it is the goal. So that's why I often refer to it as low impact or less waste or whatever, simply just to be transparent and simply just to let you guys know that I know for a fact that not everything is zero waste. Not everything I do is zero waste. Okay, I hope you understand. But yeah, I really enjoyed all of these products. I will of course leave them down below if you too are interested in acquiring some of these goods. You can do that. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you liked it. Let me know if there are other videos that you would like to see, perhaps also within the beauty realm or the beauty spectrum. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Have an amazing day and take really good care of yourselves. Until next time. Bye! Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green zero waste content and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!